Hello, darlings. It's your magical friend, Mike K. Rocking another Turtles draft. It's like I wouldn't mind playing standard at the moment. I'm just not entirely excited by much of standard at the moment. Um, Mostly because I don't have any major events coming up till the Spotlight series in London, which standard's probably going to change when Strixhaven comes out. Okay, so first pick wise, um, Leonardo, good card, hard to build around. Does machines, good card, but I don't love the artifact deck. Madam Null, however, is good card, and it doesn't take a lot to work. So yes. And then Koya. Koya, easy pick. Is there anything else in this pack I would have any interest in picking up? Weathermaker. Weathermaker is good. I'm just not convinced Black X decks can want it. Koya. Koya's just great. Little flyer helps unlock. Being a little flyer helps unlock sneak abilities. The getting rid of a block is great. The resetting your own things great. Second pick. How are you meant to pronounce this, girl? We'll pick up K. Shredder is just large. Like, he's good. I'd rather have a few more flyers before I got into Shredder. Yeah. Okay, so I think I want April before I want Oroku. So I just passed one April. If I passed this one as well, like I could just lock in to have a piece of removal already. I think it's very important to have more, like, just have more than enough removal in this format. There are very strong top ends. Like, okay, Dream Beavers, hard to pass when I'm slipping into some kind of sneaky black-white thing. Dream Beavers, excellent, absolutely what you need in this deck. So Katana, I've only got, it's Katana, Action News. I don't care about picking up Bebop. You can just get Bebop whenever you want. Let's take a Katana. That sounds fun. Squirrel Knights. Give me another one drop that I can sneak other things in with. Yeah, sure. In my play around in this format, it feels like there's strictly like 3 rungs of cards. We're taking Foot Ninjas. Only card likely to be played out of that selection. So don't want to see another making move, but we'll take Splinter. So the three rungs of cards that you get in this format are rares. I mean, bombs, playables, and unplayables, which do parallel with rares and commons. Not to say there aren't playable commons, but you'd rather keep them low and few if you can. Okay, what's our next pick? I kind of want to... Let me shuffle this stuff around. Because my creature suite's going okay. I would like to increase my ninja count. this a ninja? This is a ninja. This does work quite nicely. Although I'm thinking I should probably pick up Grounded for Life or Anchovy and Banana. Let's take Anchovy and Banana because Anchovy and Banana kills anything and it's food. Might be relevant to other stuff. If we're going out our way to pick up that piece of removal, we should probably just pick up this Shredder's Technique. Like, I would love to have the 2 liters, the one I just passed and this one, but I think having answers for whatever my opponent's doing is probably like a lot more important in this format than most. I didn't mean to stick that in my sideboard. Let's whip that out. Okay, what's next up here? Taking another Jenica doesn't sound great. Like Mighty Mutant Animals is delicious by itself. Yes, normally it just soaks a piece of removal, but we don't mind taking lightning rods. Could I please get at least one Oroku? I mean, I don't think this is as good as spoilers. Spoiler season had me thinking it was, but still very good. Can I get away with the Lord Dreg? Quite possibly. I'm trending towards a little too much removal, like other stuff at the moment. It gives me another flyer for my sneaky things. Yeah, we'll take it. If we can find a cheeky way to splash a green sauce, we would. Okay, so pick wise here. So I haven't got what I feel like is mini bombs. So getting creatures back is not great. Another piece of removal, probably a bit too early for that. Leonardo, I'm not going wide enough to make it great. I could be there, but I'm probably here. Pain 101. I've been quite the fan of Pain 101. I think an uneasy alliance here is fine. I don't love the Foot Elite. I do play them. I just don't want to be like. This is very playable. The Foot Elite. You wind up playing April O'Neil over the EPF pointer. Okay, I don't mind where I'm sitting here. If I could see another Dream Beavers. If I could see anything else that flew, I did just ask for a flyer. So let's pick it up. High Flying Ace is not a great card, but quite necessary. Okay, so we've got our Oroku. I don't mind picking up second Shredder's Revenge. I do need to slightly improve the idea of this deck. Oh, that's only my first Revenge? Okay. Not going to be playing that. Ralph and Leo. Ooh. I mean, it is double white, but we're 2 colour. That should be great. Extra combat sounds quite fun, so let's go for that. Need to trim up my 3s. Probably not excited to play High Flying Ace or Foot Elite, but everything else is fine there. Action News. I like having an Action News crew. It's It's unintimidating, so it's the sort of thing that can just cheat in damage and or sneak. I would take Raphael, but double red, pack 3, no thank you. And then I don't really want another piece of removal. Yeah, so I'm guessing I should take another Oroku. Would really like to see another Dream Beavers. Take the Exterminator. Yeah, I've got way more non-creature spells than I really want in this format. Is there anything here that I actually want? I can't really say yes. Let's grab Jenica. Maybe we do play it. How's my ninja count actually looking? Let's pick up a Stomp by Foot. I've already had and then kind of cut a High Flying Ace. I suppose we could cut the Tunnel Rat because I don't actually love it. Northampton Farm, have I got anything with great ETB? No, but it doesn't even have to be that good. Like, you just respond to removal, and you're like one drawn cards. Yes, I would like the second Shredder's Revenge. Yeah, I've been quite hot about Shredder's Revenge. I think it's versatile enough to have multiple copies of it. I'm not playing Leonardo. I'm not going wide enough to make him amazing. Okay. Do we get a playable last pick? I mean, we are going to play planes, but that doesn't really count. Okay. How the hell am I going to build this? Let's have a look-see. Let's split this. I suppose for the sake of the double whites, there's a thought about trimming black cards. Trimming black card, maybe. Just because it's a thought, doesn't mean it's a good thought. Ice Cream Kitty just looks wrong. I think I like the spread of my removal. Probably would cut and make you move though. I've got a couple of things for the big things, a couple of things for the little things, a little bit of tempo action as well over here. So 5 more cuts. I don't want to play the second Jenica. I don't want to play that many Foot Ninjas. I think I want to trim anything that doesn't really have evasion. I think I've got some strong sneaks. Sneak and Ralph and Leo with sneak is a little bit orcs, but it's fine, it'll be fun. I like having 2 1-drops into 2 mana sneak things. Is my ninja count high enough? 9. Maybe I need to trim some non-ninjas. So let's get rid of Lord Dreg. Lord Dreg is good, but didn't feel entirely necessary. So I've got one more card to cut. Um, I do have the land cycler. I do have a little bit of card draw. My curve is relatively low, so maybe the cutting of a land is not a bad idea. It does get me to 40. It's either that or I'm trimming out squirrelinoids, but squirrelinoids is fine enough. I do think I like the look of this. Let's have a double check of the board, because if there's like a cheap body that could replace Action News Crew, I would. Like maybe Tunnel Rats over it, but I think Tunnel Rats adds less value than Action News Crew does. Yeah, okay. I think I like the look of this, so we're just gonna go with it. Alrighty, round one. Let's see. Oh, that's beautiful. Swamp and beaver. No, we're going to be digging through. We've got. Yeah. Don't need to, so we won't. Okay. Beaver in. Get through the blocks. Get a Roku down. Could do with a decent 3-drop to draw, or a fine 2-drop. Is a Roku attacking? Probably not. Actually, for drawing the exterminator, let's go for it. You get your trade-off. I get my flyer and a scry. Don't want to keep it there. Not going wide enough with enough ninjas right now. So April O'Neil might get snuck through. Do we just want to trade it? Yeah. Not getting got by some sneak, probably a Roku. Don't mind keeping that there. I want to draw some cards though. Okay. Seeing second land off of there was a little rough, but that was fine. Okay. No. I don't think it matters which order I do it in. Let's do squirrelinoids. And let's take out the mutimals. Alright. It's not a terrible spot to be in. So I think there's a reasonable assumption to be thinking opponent's got at least an Roku in hand. Koya, blink out squirrelinoid. You attacking? Are you replacing with a Roku? Wouldn't mind that. Okay. No, that is not what's happening. I've got things over there. Ain't blocking these. Okay, so let's go for the whole thing. Let's cycle Jenica. And let's use Kylie. Replacing the beavers, since beavers actually has an ETB. Karate is going to get Jenica. And we're nicely wide, and there's like 2 Wrath style effects in the format. Neither of them are in black-white. I mean, one of them is black, but it's not a black-white. Yeah, I will trade off Jenica. I can just pick Jenica up again off of Mrs. K. That'd be fine. There's the Roku I was thinking was coming down. Koya could possibly take away my token. Opponent's reanimating both of that. I think Stomp by Foot taking out the Squirrelinoids is pretty nice. So let's leave our Squirrelinoids behind. Either April's chumping or trading. Both are happy outcomes. Little Miss K would like to get Jenica back. Okay, so going for the trade. Do I have a better option than Jenica here? I mean, if I take the insect, I can sit with this Northampton farm up and available, and I do get the scry out of it. So that's nice. Koya is lovely. I say I'm 1 point off of actually killing on board, but we've got the Dream Beavers follow up if necessary. Oh, I mean, that life gain there just push me away from just getting there. What can Koya do? Not a lot. Because there has to be a piece removal. Like make your move or grounded for life. Yes. Let's just attack with everything. We haven't got lethal on board, so we don't need to stress too much. Let's try and protect Mrs. K. Just get in for 3. Go to end step, have a scry. Mutimals. Mutimals is not a bad hit, but it's not really what I want. I would like another piece of interaction. Okay, they're putting themselves down to 4. I do like that. Similarly, they're going to use Koya to make 2 blockers. I've used my Stomp by Foot, so let's make use of this. So I don't get my Exterminator back. I won't be getting the Exterminator back, that's fine. Okay. Foot headquarters there is a little bit rough. Attack with Squirrelinoids. Put opponent to 3. Oh, that's fun. So, if I do Koya now, flick this. Gain a life there. No, I didn't want to do that. Whoops. Fuck. So I was gonna let it come back, use Northampton Farm on Koya, and then on the following turn I've got this. Okay, so opponent wants to put themselves to 2, that's fine by me. We just need to draw Shredder's Revenge. Okay, yeah. Oof. Am I looking down the barrel of lethal? No. We can make this work. It's going to be a lot of effort, but we can. If they just slam with everything, then we've got more options. We will get here. We will do this now. You can blink. Just make yourself another blocker. Well, more blockers. So I am looking down the barrel of lethal on board. What do I actually need to block? If I could just block these two, I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Okay. Let's do this. Let's put Koya down. Take out one of these. And then we're just gonna go wide, try and go wide enough that we don't have to stress about just losing. Because we just need to cheat into damage, which is the other Shredder's Revenge. It's not technically a lethal attack. I could get a triple block on Don. No. I don't. If I triple block, I'm losing. It's like putting myself into a 2-for-1, so it's not a good place to be. This way, I'm just like, all I've got is wishful thinking. So Koya does kind of have to take out either Ralph. Probably take out my own Koya would be slightly better for the opponent. Remove my flyer so I can't just snag in. Okay, that's the GG's. I'm not sure if the turn with the Northampton Farm and Squirrelanoids could have come up differently. Just being a little bit overexcited to hit the space button. Alright, round 2. This has no black mana. Did have April, so it might have been okay. But I'd much rather... can't say I prefer this hand, but I'd rather have less effort in hand. Splinter, go! Okay, I guess we get to flood out. I think this escape tunnel kind of looks like the Phyrexian symbol, which is a little bit concerning. The Phyrexian's going to invade New York next. It'd be quite the thing. So Uneasy Alliance doesn't really deal with Agent Bishop. Let's just attack with Splinter and get the foot ninjas snuck in. That's a big chunk of damage for the opponent, so hopefully that means a lot more effort out of them. Effort from them and a little bit of stress would be Shredder's technique is the kind of answer I was looking for. This might get beaten by, like, Saved by the Shell. No. Let's just get Splinter down there then. Oh, no. Surveillance. Who'd have thunk it? It's a very good card. Wasn't actually thinking of it, but not surprised by it. And then surveillance. Yeah, this makes sense. Okay. So we're buried by card advantage, but they're in a wedge that has not got amazing. I would like this. Yeah, this wedge doesn't have. The white has good removal, but Simic is lackluster in actually removing threats on board, so that's fine. Manway. Okay. I think this is. Actually, to be fair, I can just use Pain 101 if I want to. We're going to go there, we're going to go here. Works as well as. Like, if I'd used the Uneasy Alliance, and this is something like Grounded for Life, they could always have used it on the foot ninjas. Okay. Action News Crew, probably not. Yeah, we'll ship it like that. We have 6 points on board, and between Mrs. K and the Dreambeaver, 6 on board. Mrs. K, Dreambeaver, that is lethal. We just need to get it all pulled off. No, not like that. So, yeah. Drawing a land there was very nice. We want to nerf the Frog Butler so we can just get our attacks in. Attacks! April kind of does have to chump. Dream Beavers. come back to me. Okay, valid. Alright, game 3 coming in a moment. Alrighty, let's go. Alrighty, game 3. At 1-1, yeah, feel a little bit bad. Feel like I should be doing better with this deck. That's fine. Oh, Beaver's down on turn 1. That's not good for me. Tough decision for the opponent there. Yeah, sure. Okay, no follow-up from our opponent. Do I want to make use of this uneasy alliance? No. Let's just get the katana on board. I think I slightly prefer. Yeah, that's not the thing I'd prefer to use my uneasy alliance on. Yeah. So Koya. Nug off a token, equipped a katana. Got good blocks on the beaver. Well, good blocker for everything. Yes. Piece of removal wood. Be sucky. Okay, if they're just drawing cards, that's fine. I'm okay with this attack here. Would very much like to find a land off of this card draw, but I think getting like 6-point life swing here sounds pretty great. The beaver's going to be able to get in, but we're going to deny that with uneasy alliance. Sounds pretty expensive to deal with the beaver that way, but I think it's fine. Okay. What's the right line here? I don't want to use anchovy and banana. I don't want to do that. I could use Koya to reset Oroku. I've got Northampton Farm to also do that. I think draw card. Let's get Ralph and Leo down. It might be better than most other options. Get the 3-5 out of the deal. If opponent can remove the siblings, might be annoying. But this is not a bad. I don't feel like I'm in a bad place. Ralph and Leo make for some rough blocks on our opponent. Do I mean, I think this is fine, just attacking. Attack first, possibly using Shredder's Revenge to draw a couple of cards. attack again. There's a double block available here. But I think that's a good, pretty decent exchange of resources for our opponent. No, opponent's just going to take it, that's fine. So then, yeah, let's draw the cards. If we can find a land, we've got Stomp by Foot available. Okay, never mind. Okay, slightly behind on lands. That's the notable. I'm just going to spend the turn to make a single ninja. That's okay. Okay, that is frustrating to see. So let's drop the mutables. This gets us going a bit wide. Make the triple block less desirable. Probably only getting one combat in here. Could definitely be tempted by the second. I am tempted by the second. Yeah, sure. Sure. That's sick. Wasn't expecting that. Fifth land. What would a fifth land do for me? Not. I mean, there's a lot more options if I've got 5 mana available. I think in general, like just dealing with the Mrs. K. Okay. Shark Shredder is definitely a thing worth trying to deal with. What's my best way of taking that out? Let's just attack. I like the idea of attacking with everything. I've got Stomp by the Foot to do other things. What do I want to protect? Don't think I mind doing this. Take that out. Attack here. Just clearing out my opponent's board sounds like the best place to be at the moment. Attack with the other one. And then second main, make another flyer. So I feel like I'm not really saying enough things today. I do not want you to do the thing. I will chump though, because the R and L are threatening lethal if they don't find a blocker. So 10. have... No, we've got Koya. Yeah. Koya. Exile that this for the turn. Do not move it over. Slam for 4. Untap it. Get in for 4. And then go again. Put opponent to 2. They do get the Foot Ninja back. Go to 5. And I think I'm set into a good place. So I can do this as reach. Let's block here. Can jump here as well. Not stressed. Just take it. I feel like I've just got a wider option of ways of getting there at the moment. Life total's over padded. Opponent's got a remove spell. I can replace Ralph and Leo. I can get Ralph and Leo back. If they've got a single blocker, they're going to have 2 blockers, which is also okay. Next turn. How am I going to pull this off? I only need to get in 3 points of damage this turn. I think there's very much a right play in the wrong way here. It's like use this, pump, kill, and then I need another kill spell anyways. So let's just drop this. So we're not dying to. That. There's a thought of using this Pain 101 to make sure we can get through the Krang and Shredder, but that's fine. I feel like I've just hoofed this. That's fine. We'll figure it out. We just got to get 3 points of damage in. 4 points of damage in. Okay, they're very wide now. Let's just gain more life. I think I've used the Stomp by Foot already, so I don't. Okay. Dream Beavers is a helpful thing. I want to use both halves. Now I want to pump here. I want to get rid of the Death Toucher. Attack for 7. Ralph and Leo can untap themselves. They've got to stick everything in front of it. Which is alright. I want Ralph and Leo to come back. I don't want to just lose it, so yeah, let's spread the love. Sweep the board, get Ralph and Leo back. Green Beaver can come down as well. And that should have us effectively all set up. Foot Mystic down. Okay. Yep, let's just attacks. We're going to get a second attack. It's going to be nice. Yes. Second attack. Okay. Let's draw me cards. This can go down, that can go down. Opponent is wide. 7 mana available. Let's do combat first. Yep. Exile to there. Do 1. Attack again. No, just get in for the 1. Yes, let's get this down. Get some width. Alright, that works. Was not pretty. This is a slightly rough curve out, but as long as I find a third land, I am very happy. There we are. Okay, so it's going to be a splinter into Shredder's Revenge, probably. Ooh. Early Power Broker. Sounds nice. Could get really fun if we find fourth land. My rule of thumb against other black-white decks is to just always block. If you can, you should. So I don't get to block the flyer. I could get in with Splinter. I can sneak, killing the flyer, picking up Splinter. Playing the Splinter again, be mad that there's no ETBs. Okay, which is full-blown mirror. Okay, that's fine. I don't get to do much cheeky. I would like to threaten to trade with this Madam Null, so that's what I got. That's what we're going for. For elite triggers, I'm hoping there's, yeah, okay. Okay, let's just go wide and big. If opponent is going to threaten to make just swole things, let's make swole things ourselves. I do reckon there will be a line where I can use foot ninjas to just create GGs. Opponent's going to continue to, you know, play life with their Madam Null. I think we can get there with foot ninjas. It's going to be a while yet, but I'm sure we can. Yeah, just going to be painful to ourselves. Ooh, does this stack and work the way I want it to? Yeah, we would like to see another land. It does work the way I would like it to. That's excellent. Alright, Koya. Mighty Mutimals. We are gonna... I want to blink the Mutimals. I will put another counter on the Beavers. I will pay 3 life for Koya. Nothing's attacking this turn. Mutimals. I want one flyer that can block real well, and risk just being quite low on life. I think the board state's impressive enough to argue this is going to just work. So that gains +1/+0 indestructible. Does risk me going down to 2. Do want to be blocking here. I don't want to go down to 2 against a deck that could be run Shredder's Revenge as well. Okay, this is okay. Okay, so I've got that. Am I just slamming? No, I don't think I can just slam. No, we've already played land this turn, so that doesn't work out how I would like it to. Are you taking 6? You might be taking. Let's do this. Let's get in for 4. Could make it 5. We will make it 5. Yes, I will pay 5, because that means you take 10. And then I can force you to draw a couple of cards and take 2 life. I should have seen that line at the start of the turn. But, oh dear. That'll do. We got there. One more round and then a little break for myself. Okay. This is a curve. Seeing one of my Orokus would be nice. Koya's good as well. Yeah. Okay. Not a lot to be doing. Little decision whether I'm doing Madame Null first. Definitely feel like it's a worthy temptation. If we go Exterminator first, we get a little bit more, a few more lines to play with next turn. And at the moment, we'll just trickle in damage. Oh, they've got Ralph and Leo too. Sure. Let's attack. Let's just get in. Get Madame Null down so we've got good blocks. I mean, they can make for blockers. Well, possibly remove Madame Null and get in for a couple, but I don't think that's anywhere near enough. Near enough for me to start stressing anyways. Okay. Ooh. These options. Let's just attack with the flies. See if stuff occurs. Nothing occurs. Let's just have our land sorted. And then Koya can come down. Koya would like to flicker the beaver. Madame Null would like to grow Koya. And then I will. Okay. We're going to get a second try of the exterminator. Anyways, anchovy and banana pizza. No, I've already got a removal spell in hand. Feels a bit unnecessary. So I've got 4/7 in the air. So I can do 7 in the air. I can definitely do 4 in the air. That's fun. That's a not bad place to start. We will sneak, splinter, pick up this guy, use that, put you to 6, drop the insectoid again, paying 2, so it's a 4/4. I don't think I need pain 101. And then we've got a wide range. Opponent can effectively be considered to be on 4. They have 1 flying blocker. They might need to attack with Leo this turn. No. Okay. So they have 1 flying blocker. So let's make making 2 threats lethal. That's the thought. So the crew up. So one thing's going to get in, but if we sneak it, I mean, as long as split. Um, I think we're just slamming. I think we're enough ahead. We can figure it out. If I can fire off both of these, that should be enough. Yeah. One thing has to get through, so that makes the combination of this lethal, right? I think the blimp has to block the exterminator. Yeah, you do have to double block Splinter. I mean, that does make things a lot easier. Let's use this sneak. I want to grow my flyer, shrink your life linker. Bounce, not the thing that I'm growing. And we said GG's. Alright, 4-1. Let's keep on going. Alright. This hand's a little bit funky. Dreambeaver needs to find a white source. I mean, if Dreambeavers can find white source, this hand gets a lot better. Although, into a Roku. We'll take that as well. Selesnya. Interesting option. Let's see what happens with that. Yes, slams. Better slams. Slightly confused choice for next turn. I think the cheeky attack and follow up with Exterminator is what I want though. So let's go for the slight bluff that I want. No, okay. Into the insectoid. Scry an end step. Looking for lands so that can go away. Any basics best. Okay. Well, that was quite a bit. Okay. Is it worth it to draw a couple of cards at the moment? I don't think so. No. Can't be worth it at the moment. Let's go beavers. Let's get beavering away. Another black source. Can I do much with another black source? I suppose I do get to pick up the beavers and drop foot ninjas. that might be fine. Gets Boil Annoyeds down. I think the attack is worth it. I have no intentions of chumping with Exterminator right now. I'm just gonna. No. Yeah, I don't want to open up the sneak opportunity for an opponent, so it doesn't feel like a good trade. Doesn't feel like a great trade-off, but I'm relatively happy with it. I think I've got notable advantage between flyers and the foot ninjas in hand. So yes, let's just go with it. Anything before damage? Well, before blockers. Pick up the beaver. Fair. We're at 11. I've got no white mana. Madam Null, Dream Beavers. It's looking like my next turn. That's a nice little combo. I am going to get slammed pretty hard by my opponent here. Let's get Madam Null down. Do we get the Dream Beavers out there? Or do I just make use of this food so I can scry instead? Yeah, let's just use the food now. Reduce opportunity for the opponent. So Insectoid is... It's like either chumping for Mikey or we might as well push. I think pushing is the right place to be. Could easily be wrong with that though. Madam Null's willing to trade with the point squad. We'll take chips from the kitties. Okay. White mana. Excellent. I think it is a turn to bring out the Dream Beavers. Jenica's not doing a lot for me right now. Uneasy alliance. Let's make this one unable to do stuff. Let's just put the opponent top deck in. Yeah. Chip. I threaten lethal with Action News Crew in hand. They need to interact with my board and or leave mana up for food. Okay, I mean, they just missed their opportunity. I'll take it. Yep. I'm not sure what I'm sweating about. Grow everything. Lethal attack. Woohoo! 2 more wins for a trophy. Okay, this hand is actually awkward. This hand isn't a lot better. I presume having a flyer and card draw is better than Mrs. K. Slow and steady. See what opponent's doing. Opponent's going wide. Is an easy alliance worth it on either of them? Yes. I don't want them to follow in a sneak and be able to pick up the thing with an ETB. Okay. The temp works there. Okay, Koya. Lose one of your tokens, please. Not entirely convinced I want to trade off. I mean, I could easily be tempted into trading off, but I don't think it's worth it there. Mighty Mutimals. Okay, that's a nice draw. Yeah. 2 in the air, make it 3. So stomp by foot is going to take out the Mutimals. I want you to put someone else on the stack first. Just let you slam with it all. Okay. Get past the point of you trying to sneak something. Let's get rid of the Mutimals. Can I draw a 5th land? 5th land would make me a lot happier. Alright, Don and Leo. That's frustrating. Okay, 5th land. I did ask for it. Let's bring Koya down. Let's take out a token. I think I need to get on the defensive. Koya is going to get the pain 101 if it's allowed to block Don and Leo. Sure, more Mutimals. I think there's a reasonable thought my opponent should probably attack first if they're going to. Am I just taking 3? Like, Koya doesn't get to have a great time here doing pain 101 thing, so we won't. I think I need to get to 6 mana to feel real happy right now. Let's just go get the 6th land. I don't think a lot's actually helping me right now. Being able to play everything that's in my hand is probably best. Presume, yeah. about to get swept. Yeah, no, opponents got a lovely dick. I don't think I can do much about it. Bring the thing back tapped. Yep, no, ain't got nothing. Alright. Second attempt at getting the 6th win. Alright, this is me trying to get up another, locking in another round for you all to watch. Buzzbots. Cute. Action News Crew. I think there's going to be a slight decision whether I'm going wide or I'm going to try and sneak in this Roku. I mean, if they want to try the nobody for the news crew, that's pretty nice to me. Yes. Yeah. Just keep on grinding. The ooze, that is annoying. It's mildly upsetting to see. I don't like that trade. I could try and trade for this pain 101, or just do the trade. Play out what's going to effectively feel like a vanilla 3-3 against the ooze. Okay. Zog's not doing nothing. Let's just kill it. Opponent doesn't need good places to stick counters. As long as we've got removal, we should probably use it. Let's get Madam Null down. Possible trades. I had it presumed that this was like, if it takes out a creature you get a mutagen, but I didn't realise it just always took a mutagen, always makes a mutagen. Okay, so we're slowly grinding the opponent out. Yes, now they've got decent places to be sticking their counters, that's fine. I would like to see a land. A land would be pretty nice. There we are. We are going to get Ralph and Leo down. We've got protection for it in the form of Pain 101. With a removal spell we would protect it. I feel like I should block it. Let's play the find out game. Got a thing? I don't think you got a thing. Make yourself a load more mutagens. I mean, if you're locking into just filling up on that token, we would. Nothing here actually feels great, but we need to try and clear through. So let's take out the token. Attack with Ralph and Leo. Double block. Okay, take out the real one. I just need to make it through the bodies that opponents got. Attacking with Ralph and Leo, there was silly. Okay. Green beavers. Yes. Let's have a look at what you got. I've got a Roku's not doing much for me right now. Uneasy on the flyer, yeah. Do feel like I need to spend my next turn taking out the filler, but I don't want to just be chumping this turn, but I don't think I have a better option. I mean, we can earn back all 6 points we're about to lose here between the food and the foot ninjas. Yeah, we'll take 6 now. With it. Get the foot ninja down. Still do gain that life. Beavers again. Beavering away. Anything that isn't land would be nice. April O'Neil doesn't feel great. Koya would be a good hit. I think I'm stuck in the world of just getting smacked up by this token for a bit. I'm going to be able to clear out Ray. Let's just use that. Then I've got like a couple of turns of jumping. I mean, Shredder's Revenge I'm probably going to have to draw cards off of it, it's fine. think, yeah, this game's really gone pear-shaped, but it's fine. We'll figure it out. If I am going to draw cards off of this Shredder's Revenge, we need the double blocks. Good. Don't think I have a singular draw that turns this around for me. Let's just have a look for more cards. The ooze has been quite the thing this game. I can make 2 blockers take 4. No, not just play Splinter. Let's attack Beaver. Oh no, no! I was meant to sneak. Oh dear! Tired mistakes. Yeah, this is just me dead. Whoops. Oh! Shouldn't really complain about 5 and 3, but this deck felt like it had a higher potential. Maybe I should have been on the second foot ninjas rather than the first Jenica. I think I just made a few silly errors. I think that's all my losses kind of solved. If you've gotten this far, please like, subscribe, do the rest of it. Have a lovely time.